Are you a victim or an accused in your married life? As per the studies, either side, husband or wife, they like to be considered as a victim. There could be various reasons to get sympathy, empathy. But I would explain all the reasons and the steps, measures we must take and can take to save our relationship. Hello friends, hope you guys are doing good. In this video, I would like to talk about the main reasons what the main reasons which easily break the relationships, which create rifts in the relationships, and we can easily look down on these, work on these, accept them, and live a great life with our better half. The definition of relationship in husband's mind would be way different from the definition of relationship in wife's mind. The reason being, there are certain grounds that create difference of opinion. And just before the grounds I would mention, I would like to say that one person in a couple is dominant on the other. The reason that definition differs between husband and wife is it could be due to family background, how the person was raised, in what conditions, economic background. Did they have a lot of money, less money, financially crunch they faced? Personal experience, the person having been ditched by a couple of ex-girlfriends, boyfriends, beliefs, cultural difference. And the person who is raised considering all these values till 18, 20, 25, or normally the age today when people get married is 30. So 30 year a person is undergoing certain set level of guidelines, frames, and the other person after getting being married just try the other person to change upside down, which is not an easy task. And the person who is dominating, he likes to change the other person, and other person feels that he is being captured, his feelings are being caged, he's not feeling free to express his real emotions, and that this feeling is creating pressure inside like a pressure cooker. And then the verbal abuse starts, and sometimes unfortunately it turns into physical abuse. And there comes the blaming, uh, throwing bad words on each other, and at this time family members of each side, they are backing them up that my son, my daughter is right, the other person is not accommodating. And this tunnel vision creates a lot of fissures in the relationship. And the blame game is just shutting down the doors, and it is really hard to come back and open those doors. The reason being the words, the venom that has been spitted at each other is going to leave a long lasting mark, and it is not easy. Any injury can heal, but the injury, the wound given by the words never heal. Person never forgets. Although we say that with the time um, it heals the wound, but it is really hard for some. So at this stage, people feel that they should get separate, but there are certain measures which can be taken. And before this thing, the validation, the invalidation thing also pops up. In this thing, person starts ignoring the other person and calling names, showing disrespect to his or her family, uh, telling that he is not happy, and all these negative invalidations are not going to give a right answer, because negative attitude, it is an old metaphor that peach is peach, because if you will if you are having a peach and thinking about taste of mango or an apple, you're not never ever going to taste the real nectar of peach, because in your mind you're thinking about an apple or an orange, but you're having a peach. So this is the same scenario in our life. We are with a partner with whom before we were dying to get married, and after a certain period, certain months, years, we are not ready to live with that person. There are certain gender differences too, which each other must understand. For example, if a male friend meets his male friend, and they're sitting somewhere in a coffee shop, and the one friend will say, "Oh, you got a nice haircut," and the boy who said, "Yeah, I really like it," and conversation ends here. But same scenario, if two girls are sitting there and one appreciates her hairstyle, and the conversation would speed up. Oh, I like your hair. Oh, really? Yeah, I go to my hairdresser every 3 months. You must go and try it. Okay, is he into the nail business too? No, he's not. So, girls are more into conversation. It is also said that when in fight, boys or the husband, they like to flee or become silent. They are the withdrawer. As per the various researches, wives are considered as pursuer and husbands as withdrawer. Wives start pushing the person more, their husband, and the withdrawer starts backing up more because he's being pushed. And at certain stage, he is going to blast, and the because the wife was considering that he's going to she's going to dominate husband, but final stage, at any stage, maybe months, years, the relationship is going to burst out of anger, out of resentment, out of regret. There are certain errors regarding the communication too. After a certain period of time, the wives or the wife start considering that her husband is ignoring her, not replying to her messages, and whenever I am asking for certain opinion, he's cold. He's not really into the healthy conversation, and when any difference pops up, any verbal fight is there, husband like to walk away, and this thing really ignites the female that her husband is not into her. Whereas the conversation, the misconception about males about their wives is that when they talk about any problem, rather than giving or just listening their wife, yeah, or I would say his wife would just say, "You always fail. You cannot do anything. Last time also, 3 months back, 6 months back, you failed there. You were not able to close the deal." They start treating their husband like a child. Now, you should mend your ways. This is not a right behavior. When we were in party, you were talking like this. And these restrictions on a male member just simply affect the relationship on both sides, I would like to say. So we have to make sure we are giving enough space in our relationship. There is a difference between relation to and relationship for. But when most of the relationships break, there one party, one side is working on relationship for. Relationship for means they are not giving enough space, they are disrespecting the other person, they are not letting him or her express freely. Whereas relationship 2, the person must start living according to the standards or thinking of other person. Relationship 2 means must show love, empathy, compassion, passion in case of any failure, must console him or her that it is life, failures are part of life. And this relationship 2 would act as a beam to give lentil a strength. So we have to make sure that we are living for relationship 2, not relationship 4. In certain stages, there is when certain events occur, when we are staying with one person for long, we are planning to live for entire life. So, during certain events, something unintentionally goes bad, but we are in a certain state of mind, we start thinking about that particular situation. I'll give an example later on. And we are thinking, and that thinking would change our feeling towards our better half, and that feeling would change the behavior, and the behavior would start transmitting separate or negative vibes. For example, out of blue, if a husband or wife just brings a bouquet of flower, and here comes suspicion. If husband or wife buys expensive gift, a watch or a purse for his or her better half, this again raises suspicions. Why? There was no need to spend this much amount of money. And that time, the person start thinking, no, next time I'm not going to give you anything because I was expecting a hug, kiss, but rather than this, the person is just started shooting out the negative affirmations on me. So make sure, just listen to this video twice. We have to give everyone a lot of space because a lot of things are going on in everyone's life. Because when we start invading and start pinching person from one side another side, one thing is clear: every single person is going to come with some positives and some negatives. You or me, we are never going to find a person having everything good. Even I do not have everything good. There are certain traits which we cannot change, like being stubborn, being rigid, but there are certain things we can change. Growth mindset and positive feeling. We are sitting, we are meditating, we are releasing negative. These are the things we can change. And we have to make sure we are having a healthy relationship, because if you are not having a great relationship or harmony at home, you are having a cordial relationship at home, you are going to feel the difference in your work's productivity. You're going to have a better sleep. You're going to have a better day, a better life. So make sure we all work on these things to make our relationship work on a positive note. Everyone on this earth is having something negative. We have to ignore. Life is a 70-30 package. 70 we expect, we get. 30 we were not expecting, but we are having it. It is like a job deal. So acceptance plays a bigger deal in living a happy life with our spouse. So remember, 70-30. We have to accept. We have to release our emotions. We have to find the right, we have to find the emotion which is disturbing our relationship. The emotion that is named can be easily tamed. So we have to find out, because if the emotions are not treated right away, which are disturbing us, they are going to take some other way. The person is going to fight, going into depression, fuming unnecessarily. So make sure you have to find the emotions which are disturbing you, disturbing your relationship, and work on it. In case you need any further counseling, you need any further direction towards your relationship, we also offer couples counseling, single counseling. If you're a single parent, even then we are here to help you. You just have to change your mindset, your attitude towards everything going to be fall at the right place at the right time then. So you have to work on that. And we are here to assist you. We will be more than happy to help you out. The email address and phone number is in the description box. And just before I leave, if you have not subscribed our channel, kindly do so. Kindly share the videos so that more and more people can bring a positive change in their life, because life is a one-time affair. The time that is gone is not going to come back. So I hope you will work on these things and live a happy life with your spouse. Till the next video, stay healthy, stay blessed. Thank you.